Today is a historic day, and not because Joe Biden dropped out of the presidential race, but because one of our favorite couples have gotten engaged, one of the iconic couples of WOSO. Take it away, Sarah.
OGs, iconic. Pernille Harder and Magda Eriksson have gotten engaged, and forget Joe Biden. That news, nothing compared to this. I don't even care if you're American, sweet. I don't even care if you're American. To this, they are officially engaged. It looked like Pernille proposed to Magdalena. They posted it on their Instagram, and the internet went crazy. Twitter went crazy. I mean, everyone is so pumped.
Yeah, I can't believe it. After all these years, the day has finally come. So happy for them. Nice ring.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a non-traditional, kind of like a Magda Pernille type of ring, because it's a very handsome ring. I think it's very beautiful, but handsome. You know what I mean?
I was thinking handsome.
Yes.
Girl, you took the words out of my mouth.
And it looks like Pernille is the one who proposed to Magda. I was reading on Twitter, or some people thought maybe that it would have been Magda who proposed to Pernille, but no, it was Pernille took the initiative, and she did it. She took the bulls by the horn and did it. So congratulations to Magda and Pernille. But we just did a video about Kelley O'Hara and her fiance, and we said 5 years ago was when her and her fiance kissed, and she came out in the relationship, came out as LGBT, but also Magda and Pernille 5 years ago was when their kiss was like headlines, seen around the world. Remember the interview where I think it was Magda, said she had like 10,000 followers on Instagram, and she had like 50,000 overnight. And
whoa.
And how it was such big news and how much it impacted people. And realistically, since then, they have been really forefronts in LGBT, a voice for LGBT, and helping, young people, especially your LGBT, to really, be proud of who they are, be able to be who they are. And they've really been a voice in that for a long time. They were kind of the couple who, were they going to get married? Weren't they? That, they've been around, they had been together for so long. And a lot of people, every single time we talk about them, we kind of talk about the dynamic of them being Scandinavian. I believe Denmark is Scandinavian. I know Sweden is, but how they, Scandinavians don't necessarily do the traditional marriage thing like, a lot of other countries do. They're a little more progressive, or a lot of times you'll have a few kids and say, okay, maybe we'll get married. That's very common. That's almost the way they do it there. But Pernille said, nope, I'm putting a ring on it. Magda is mine.
I wonder how long she was planning it for, and I wonder if Magda knew, and I just wonder the details. I can't wait to know the details because, I don't know, I love their love. They have good love.
Beautiful love. I mean, and very sweet. And they've just been, after Krashlyn kind of crashed out of their love. I always thought it was Pernille and Krashlyn as kind of like the OGs of couples. But I actually saw this thing. So, I mean, from what we know, we've kind of talked about it. They met each other when they both played for the Swedish club. I believe it's called Linköpings. And then after they played there together, I'm not exactly sure if this is how it went, but then Magda went to go play for Chelsea, and then Pernille played for Wolfsburg, and then they both played for Chelsea together. And then we remember they left Chelsea together to go to Bayern Munich. And a lot of people said at that point they were a package deal. The question was one of them offered a contract and the other one wasn't? Was one of them offered a contract that wasn't good? We don't know the details of that. It's not really important. But what is important is they, after that, it seemed like, Magda and Pernille were a package deal. They went to Bayern, and then they've been playing together. Also, they've been both playing for their countries. Denmark just qualified for the 2025 Euros. Sweden, unfortunately, has not qualified. They're going to go into the playoff system the way that happens. But they also have this summer to kind of get, have some fun. They're both not going to the Olympics. So obviously they're still very busy still, but it's not that stress of the Olympics. So why not get married? Why not get engaged now? You know what I mean? And then I saw this cute thing on Instagram or on Twitter. I don't know if I knew about it, but I thought I wanted to read it here because I didn't quite realize this.
Magda and Pernille met as 20-year-olds when both started to play for Linköpings FC, and after a while they became more than friends. Magda had been with girls before, but she was Pernille's first girlfriend. I wish we could put a sound that says "Aww." Cute.
Very, very cute.
First and only, Pernille says and smiles. Woo. That just takes me out.
Yeah, I didn't realize that I think I had kind of read that. Remember we talked about how in Denmark, where Pernille is from, it's a little more conservative than Stockholm, where Magda's from, where it's a lot more liberal or progressive, and Denmark's a little more conservative. So it wasn't as easy for Pernille to maybe explore that or, be openly LGBT, or when she got in a relationship to kind of, wasn't quite as easy.
Now the question is, where's the wedding going to be? Who's invited? How big is it going to be? I mean, super excited to see this wedding happen.
Is it going to be in Denmark? Is it going to be in Sweden? Is it going to be in England?
Is Loreen going to perform at the wedding? Oh my God, that would be amazing. I'm obsessed with Loreen. I just can't. Tattoo, please. Go check it out.
That's like Sarah's obsession song right now. She plays it all the time. And I'm thinking Loreen is very, well known in Sweden. Very, 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 probably very, very famous.
And bisexual. Oh. No. So it's the LGBTQ plus, so she gets it.
And I'm sure Magda's very, very famous there too. So
are they friends? Do they run in the same circles? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, they're both huge celebrities in Sweden, so that would make a lot of sense.
Yes, make it happen.
So are they going to be, where are they going to get married? Also, on their announcement, all of their friends posted, and I'm obviously these 3 pictures that they posted, so cute, and it's so adorable. And then the kind of top comments were Niamh Charles says, in a very British way, about bloody time.
I like your British accent.
Was that British enough? Was that British or was that something else? But about bloody time. And then Aaron Cuthbert, what? Congrats, guys. And then Sam Kerr, I love this one. Yes, mums, congratulations. Love that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Millie Brett. I mean, everyone. They have so many friends. So many people, all their friends. Yeah, so super excited. There's a couple other comments I just thought were funny on Twitter.
Okay, so this tweet says, Biden stepping down and Magda and Pernille announcing an engagement all within half an hour. So many historical events. I agree. And here's another one. Magda and Pernille were like, F the Joe Biden announcement. We got engaged. Love that for them.
I'll read this here because I think it's really sweet. But this is, I think, what a lot of people feel about Magda and Pernille. But I'll have Sarah read this, and I think this encapsulates this very well.
Pernille and Magda were one of the first openly gay couples I saw in the sport when I was younger, and they had been so instrumental in the advocacy of queer issues and representation in football. They are role models in the WOSO community and some of my favorite players. Yeah. I mean, well said.
Yeah, exactly. Very well said. Outspoken advocates for LGBT, for trans rights, for so many things. And it means a lot to a lot of people. We never even talked about this when it happened, but when Emma Hayes came out with the statements about player-to-player relationships being inappropriate, somebody asked Magda about it. And, maybe Magda didn't have to say anything, but Magda said, she was, I'm just reading the headline, she was shocked by Emma Hayes' comments about player-to-player relationships. I'm just reading the headline, and I'm not going to read the story, but she was basically saying, when we were there wasn't a problem. We had a very good dialogue with each other, but Magda wasn't shy to even speak on it. Some people would be like, I don't want to talk about it or whatever, but Magda just said, hey, we didn't have a problem, but I'm shocked by the comments. I like how she seems very outspoken, but she's not shy about speaking what she truly believes, and I love that. Yeah, she's very articulate and very willing to speak up for what truly means. Because some people always want to say really PC things. She just seems to say what she truly believes, and She just seems so genuine. She seems like it's such a genuine, I'm sure Pernille too, but Magda in particular just seems like a very genuine person who's willing to stand up. And I just love that about them, her in particular. So happy for them. Now, when's the wedding? Like we said, is it going to be this year, next year? There's a lot of players who are engaged at this point. We'll see when that happens. I feel like last year was the year of weddings. This year is the year of engagements. And then the year next year will be the year of weddings again. I don't know. Next year's the Euros, but what does everyone think? Like, so excited. Watch Magda and Pernille just get married the quickest. Just, hey, why not, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have so many, so based on their photos and stuff, they have so many friends and family in Sweden and Denmark. So very, very cool. Questions, comments down below. Were you shocked by this news? I mean, I was. After all these years, I had, so many people had kind of told me about the Scandinavian way of doing things. For a lot of Scandinavians, I thought, they're just going to be living their lives as partners and not do the marriage thing, because marriage, it is, it's not end goal for a lot of people, especially in, Scandinavian countries. So I thought, they probably won't, and you never like the pressure on someone to get married either. You just want people to live their lives. So I almost had in my back of my mind, they weren't going to go the marriage route for whatever reason. But now that they're actually engaged, I love it. Excited, so pumped for them.
Can't believe it, even though can believe it, but I love it. Yeah. Super exciting.
So yeah, maybe the divorce rate in Sweden's really very low. I haven't looked into this, because people only get married when they truly want to get married. So there's no pressure I think there's more pressure in America in some regards, but so happy for them. I mean, I'm also kind of shocked about Joe Biden, but not really. I mean, I think, yeah, so historical news, Joe Biden, Magda and Pernille. What a day. What is it? What's the date?
Sunday, July 21st. Write it in your calendars, people.
We'll go down in history. Questions, comments down below. And yeah, was this one of the couples that you looked at and said, were really moved by them? Definitely us. I mean, love them. They are beautiful inside and out.
But I love how silly and cute their photos are. That's totally like something. I mean, that's what the photo shoot we had when we got engaged.
Yeah,
practically.
I was thinking that. Yeah,
mostly silly. A couple of good ones, but mostly silly.
Totally silly. Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great night. Bye.
Violence. I'm not gonna sing. Okay, bye.